Hey guys, no intro today. I don't really have time to edit. I had a previous video uploading while I went to work, and then I realised that my phone was the one uploading it and it needed Wi-Fi to upload, so I'm not a thinker. Not much is going on up here. But this week's theme that Angus chose is about books, and I love talking about books. I have a channel dedicated to it, although I feel like I haven't read enough and as deeply as I would like to in the last, 6, 7, 8 months, pretty much a year, to really warrant a video about them. So that's why I've kind of not really talked about my book channel or done it much with it. But I think maybe I'll start sort of like a book club type thing where I do like one book a month or something like that. I don't know, I'll think about it. But I mean, I read quite a lot. I like, that's how I like to pass the time. Some people like to just like listen to their iPod while they're on the train or something, or do some crossword puzzles, but I like to read. I like the escapism of it. I think it's very therapeutic. And I think that a good book is irreplaceable in your life. So my favourite novels are young adult novels, particularly John Green's. What I like about young adult is the kind of coming of age story, and that's reflected in my movie taste as well. Like, I love that kind of idea of becoming a man or a woman from being a child, and I feel like John Green's work does that pretty well, and it's also really like clever, but it's not too pompous to be funny. And I mean, there has to be some level of humour in whatever I'm reading. Like, it just needs to be present. I also really like Maureen Johnson. I think if I was to ever write a book, it would be similar to her novels in style. I know that a lot of the covers are quite feminine, but I think that even if you're a male, you would enjoy a Maureen Johnson novel. Her blog and her tweets, I think her style of writing is very conversational, and I just enjoy reading whatever she writes. And I'm very keen for her new Shades of London book to come out this year, so I'm very excited about that. And if you haven't read, what is it called? The Name of the Star, her newest book, I think you really should. It's really intriguing, and it's good. It's a good one. I also really like classic book wise. I really like Catcher in the Rye. I really like a lot of Salinger's work. I really like Nine Stories, and I really like Frankie and Zoe, and I really like, what else do do you know what? I really like to go back and reread Enid Blyton books sometimes. I just do. I really like Jane Austen. I know that a lot of people find that the language is not even difficult, it's just really like arduous. It's like it's hard to keep your interest because you're always kind of like, what the hell does that actually mean? But I feel like once you know like the general gist of what they're saying, it's so much easier to enjoy the language. And I just love Jane Austen. She gets me, even though she's dead. I'm kind of dead too. We're twins! What else? As you might have seen if you saw my room tour, which I don't know if there's much of a crossover in our audiences, but I did a room tour on my channel, and I organised some of the books, not all of them, in my room by colour, and I think that looks really cool. I don't know, now I'm talking about book storage. I also really like autobiographies. I love reading. I love knowing how people would articulate themselves. Like, I would love to know, I think it reflects a lot about a person, how they talk about themselves and how they think that they're represented, and that really comes across in autobiographies. So, yeah, I really like them. And I particularly like them when they're written by someone funny, because it makes them, they like make fun of the whole autobiographical genre, and it's just a great time. Like, the text is smart and you feel smart and it's good. And now I'm just rambling on about stupid stuff that no one cares about. But yeah, now you know what I like to read. So prepare yourselves for this week. Hopefully we'll have lots of great like book recommendations, and hopefully some of us will make videos. So sorry about last week, guys. I was drunk. Okay. I will see you next week, and Happy New Year. And this is 5 minutes long. Soz. Sorry, I'm not sorry.